Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Okay.
And you know, you know how Kakra, and it's a need one about 1 or 2 days, the leading member, Mr. Phillips. But for any Cassandra, means that they didn't have one or 2 there be even now pass over. And for 8:30, 8:40, we have put that day, and the Abasi, Etwa, yeah, right, Ghana for a good ya woma baba beti they say their number no over there adoption
na unim panyo form di adom nanim ni bi di nkomo no di apote na wo mo ka
yo obati ya wo mo kan nyina aya ba ko be director of operations and partnership Mr. Felix Best agogo be ne ka sa na be bita ne se wo pele na ena ya mabo dompimi ne se no se ya na nra komo e sha ase ya jinu mi na na se de ken sa right Ghana as I say, your former finance minister Ken Ofori Oba Mayimu ma on the charges, not 78 charges. As what me back now over here, no. Is that when you go to American embassy, I will shop placard, see a kick out now. If you Ken must come and account. Ken see worship killed Ghanaian economy. If you see a Ken will go to court. If you Ofori from that Ghanaian economy. That's what is chasing you from Ghana. And about to see a letter to some face justice. Nina arrive Ghana, one more Akuma Swati, I said, one more percent, one more sister American embassy, and then one more don't ever hey. Now, the Mr. Felix Best, director of operations and partnership, look at it. And now, yes, certificate, and I'm not American embassy. I'm a security police force for Somalia, the papa. You got you are the normal shut down most to the but they say, then you say, SC, one car, say, I'm not car, no, Abba, any men, no, any of the brave. What you say, when any demonstration, when you are picketing, when you are fire, picketing. As in United States as the American embassy, what they can ever. Now it's 78 charges, what me ever. Nobody in Anno. Mr. Felix Best, I go for S1 for every church, and now there's a wing of movement mission. Then you are trying to let almost start to be and our man start here and run, and that's Wednesday, Tuesday, or more a shot here. And I'm beside you, thinking, well, and you're talking about the what will free half full clock and bread. Now, when the crowd will be to walk as a new free Felix Best have a good year, called Bernard Monah. A 10 year old son also about one also by one arrived Ghana for only people came and the movie 3 years. And I mean, son Bernard Monah say, and when you're going to be a lay up, you don't talk about don't you know what that is. And now they said that Ghana for arrived Ghana market come and answer about so. Now, the Ukrainian men for more fire matters or more than and the police forecast almost 3. One more has some mobile phone, you know, but 8 to 4. Now, you just, no, Papa, the PDA, you let one more ever take it here in American embassy. For people say, can no Koreata, with this American, no Baba baby. If you now want to what them, a bit near Trump was summit. And I'm saying, the same a man and then must say, I'm about to American embassy where most Americans will say. One more found this second of Koreata. Na ensa ba ku ye no me ya no ne ko ba le so mu tani tia na America for se ya fe se mo accountability dia and ye de ne e ma mo a o tia ne ne ho na ya su atwa so na rise Ghana for ni e ko su sa se ne ka no ko ya ta be tu oban mu a e ben fo so ba tu ato court ba ye na juma ama Ghana ni bia na koma atom yemi. And the idea, the Bernard Monah and the Felix Best agogo, director of operations and partnership air can say, what would the American embassy? A company say, the American someone can stand. And I'm telling you, since demonstration, and I said, they are taking crime. What the man know this meritocracy and petition of the army, they see the Monka and Monfrema statements of more than 8 Jan, United States and Korea must come. And face justice. Now, and what you know, we are busy and sana. Woman to transition, woman the amount for in the many are then over had the 20 and any penny average. So, the answers at the bubble, send your pictures, videos, media, send them on. It's one more dia, and then can must come and face justice.
All right, AJ Money Juma, baby, I did the only American Tamuwa, and see, yet in Pabo better with you. All right, AJ and I are sending come from American Embassy. Arise Ghana for pickets in our air costo ewo and Waboy Mu Enchi Monah, Penny for the Kofa by no Bako, Etimin chain to Musa and then any other until I let you know. We have a discussions in a chow, one on one yacha, Wamantem. So, the American Embassy air pickets. And that will come out of one friend, Sanka or no, any abra or picket you, think who am I?
Na hopes in wine.
What I'm no doing commercial, hopes
that be hopes in and ra. Or to say a baby applicating one American embassy, and or say, only cocoa our share into your auditum beba. Into your pong program now, in Nayabako. Me catching I say by 7:30, me do American embassy. Na by 8:30, na my back studio hana yabeye near say and Yansana Masayako. Inti mi ankasa me share dina man kita me phone because me say pressure ba was inti me de ma one of my aides ono na obeka kire me say wafre ka kire me say ya late inti me timoto so na me bae when who say na me timoto so I had to jump on the nearest motor available to come to you my bedroom house wa o ya me
Sam say mayeno open man soon
afo lo se wan ya me ne o kan ya no wan
Davis mo ka bi mami o
say etiefu na ahwefo nyina eti no kan
asa me kai my o
yeah me then me mom na mama wa late minti on say o producer and one of your reporters omo backgrounds no nkade news na omo de be ma
wow news no omo de ma
nti omo bae no I still continued na me ne kasa fe say answer na medru ha no na wanya bibi afa grounds no e de akasa we nyina no oh yeah
we nyina so many
oh
o de anya hwe fa cha mwate
hey time now we have flesh no me see remember no mo bre wo ho
every so many
dabi be ma bi aba na o si we dey onya me spec anyway
daddy abrai wo ba me bo me ya ro fa de obaye me wa ha
na hopes in owen
also ba ntu de ni enkomo wai na de topic here first topic na me so de hu t-shirt kura beba studio enti ni edikan ye de ka te de o kan ye ni bi wo American embassy why the picketing
oh America for him find Ken was here
oh America
na him find yanko ye picketing we have to do it in America but answer na ye be ko America no mo be my visa na o mo my visa
okay
so the nearest America is their embassy. So when you say Ghana government embassy they will not come in to arrest me. No police will be permitted to arrest me. Naturally say that premises is America. Until we decided that we'll go to American embassy or America so.
Okay.
Na yakoka chire mpenyin form or say ken na amachi no etum ewo US no. Enye ho na Ghana for epeno. Epeno wo man.
Epeno Ghana.
Ena enye nne ena ye hwehwe ken ewo man. Ken ankasa no onim se wa ye boninti 6th of January. One day I ever swear your mama in. So onim se obi ani abre. 6th of January eno ofi o man. Obi ani abre they are going through the transition process to swear in a new president. All the law enforcement agencies no be any eda Ghana so to welcome people into Ghana. Sada no anaken ofim. That should tell my brothers and sisters in the MPP that Ken was a scam.
Ken was a scam.
He was a scam. Used the MPP to enrich himself and family and abandon the MPP and to run away with the loot. Okano any other former, you will trying to behave like lawyers for say allege. There is no allege in this. Say, okay, say Arise Ghana, Justice for Ghana. Yeah, demonstrations. Yeah, made our parliament frontage for how many days? I slept rough in the frontage of parliament. protesting against the introduction of e-levy. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in protesting against the electronic transfer levy, Niaken Ekachire Ghana for Nina, any President Akufo-Addo, and then say, or the e-levy eba, Ghana will not go to the IMF. Now, IMF was such an abominable thing for Ken Ofori-Atta. And Okachire Yenina say, yeah, yes, Uncle IMF, no, you need DD. Now, on no economic plan, master plan, and no say, yanko taxi, yanka say yesika. Obia oye business, they should tax you. And that say, yeah, and we will not go to IMF because there will be so much money. Sasikano will fix the problems and challenges of free SHS. Sasikano, yedeba agenda 111, then agenda 88. Sasikano yedeba fix ye kwine problems are either kwine. Yedeba agriculture, I'm sure, say okay. And I eventually one day said that e-levy now modi bano. I yet to say akobam. Say only akobam. 3 year or 9 year or 6 year. Everything akobam etimi science ayariano. So e-levy na dane akobam. Somehow they forced the e-levy on the people of Ghana. Just less than a month after forcing it on the people of Ghana, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, under the strict instructions from President Akufo-Addo, announced that they have decided to go to the World Bank and the IMF. That was the day we said, Ken, you have failed because you don't believe the IMF is a solution to our problems. So you cannot herald the process to go to the IMF.
Yeah.
Ken said that Abra ekom ewofi until he has to lead this. Yes, he can yare man because of your infirmity no. Untimi ye juman or say obayo because yare and say untimi hwa wo ma. The members of parliament from the New Patriotic Party and Kasa sorry ye. And omoka kire President Akufo-Addo say that be Ken ntro na watwa no say ya brene no. Intimu yi no. And Ken declined and stayed in office until just a month or 3 months to the elections. And Omokofa Dr. Amin Atta, Edebeye Minister for Finance, so that Ken will take a little rest. We need Ken to come and account. Why we went to IMF, why we went to the World Bank, why we took money. Ken Ofori-Atta kachire say yeba besi National Cathedral, Akufo-Addo esum da yemu. Who say we see Dan Amanyanko point to Babesi Cathedral. Sa Cathedral no Yekobu state houses, Yekobu scholarship secretariat, Yebu passport office, Yegu your friend saying Waterstone or more companies in our world. We dismantled a number of these projects. At the end of the day, no baby a judge is crampona omote, Justice Kwekujamono. We dismantled that area. And we moved the judges to go and reconstruct new places for them at a huge cost to our nation. Oba Beye National Cathedral, no Kachire and say, government of Ghana is not going to commit resources into it. In the end, we committed $108 million into this project. Ken should explain how his word is different from his action. One of the legacy regrets of President Akufo-Addo has to do with the domestic debt exchange and pension and bondholders and all the problems they have. Up to date, they be as President Akufo-Addo, enye kwanya obefa nka obeba be kachere Ghana for say me pamacho sai we there. I was ill advised as usual. Ken Ofori-Atta went and brought that policy, and that policy undermined our economy. Let me say, economic abortion and miscarriages ni nyina yanya e wo Ghana ha no, including said the exchange rate exposed us so severely. Say ano ya okogwel na okwakoto fuel is less than 10 cedis. Yeah. It's less than 10 cedis. Oko inflation that rose all the way to 54%, say 5.4%. Say from 54%, say about 5.4%. Yeah. What is it that candidate that undermine us? Ya unim say auction ewo baby the auction process will go to the consolidated fund managed by Ken Ofori. Wouldn't say over 113 Metro Mass Transit buses. Some of them were sold as high as 2,500 Ghana cedis. 2,500 Ghana cedis. Metro Mass, and yen a tie. And yesterday, no, a whole bus was sold for that. Who did it? And I met you her. You see, my friends in NDC, sometimes I don't know how they think. If there were over 1,000 buses that were bought, then, as we are told officially, the second batch of sales was 313 buses. Yeah. They sold them to MPP people. Now and then, there is transport problems in this country. Who are those who are causing the problem? Is it not those who bought the Metro mass buses and decided not to put them on the roads? Because if those buses were on the roads, the shortage of transport that we are seeing will not exist. So these people have planned. They took what belongs to the state that will cushion transport operation in this country. And today, there is transport crisis. Then people will start agitating to make the government of John Dramani Mahama unpopular. Yeah. Unfortunately, when we come to talk, then the NDC or MPP people will say, Dabi, Adena Momoka. But clearly, say there cannot be any massaging of the issue. So, Minister for Transport and all the information, you are saying meetings that you come and you celebrate the meetings. These people have taken your buses at ridiculous prices. They are keeping the buses in order to cause transport challenges for you. And you are there meeting with transport owners. When they don't have the buses, what will they do? Yeah. When the government buses are not in the system, what will you do? So these challenges that we are facing, it's not your meetings that will solve it, but it is that more buses on the road will solve it. When Ken Ofori has cost us so much. Above all, there is over 78 charges that has been leveled against him by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Near Attorney General and Minister for Justice are level Krampo Yenim. Near the National Investigation Bureau, formerly the Bureau of National Investigations, BNI, they have leveled against Ken Yenim. And all these multiple institutions, they are looking for Ken to come and account. Why is the United States of America keeping Ken? Bring back Ken so that he can come and account for his stewardship. Well, I don't take delight in mentioning the name of Julius Debra. But Julius Debra, as Chief of Staff of John Mahama from 2013 to 2016, year 2017, until again, almost every time, Julius Debra was a guest of the Economic and Organized Crimes Office, IOCO. Yeah. Na debia omofreno. Na oba say yakonho say aden na chief of staff we anyway ekoso ha aden na this property you own it say they took Julius Debra when Johnny and fi oman. Yeah. Wan ka say oyare. Se sia me no eka say Matthew Poku Prempe. Now I am Minister for Energy, former Minister for Education, became running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Onim say, as we speak, he goes to Economic and Organized Crime Office. They are interrogating him on many things, including your friends saying school maps, cutlasses, masses in the and the procedure that they use. They are still interrogating him. When we say Matthew Poku we're Johnny F. Yomaimo, because he believes that he did his job and he must stay to account for it. Chachuchi Kata was taken by President Kufuor on account say he caused financial loss to the state. Unlike the case of Ken Ofori, say or your financial loss to the state. Because Sikana na say they should use for looking for oil, no offers Sikano to go and do salt. So in other words, Ubeka said he took the funds and applied it on what it was not supposed to be. So misapplication of funds. But still, we said it was causing financial loss to the state. Yechi no echo efiase. Or see, one year saboneno came when President Kufuor pardoned him. He said that be on pardon no. He is innocent of the charges you leveled against him. and Odim in some natures and a cotton and Casa Ekoshe and Okase Davi. The man cannot be accused of causing financial loss to the state. Be a misapplication of the funds, but one first can uncodi, one pan koye or no Ankasa Nedia, or the Ekoye Bibia, and also Eden Faswa, Emma or my Ghana. So clearly, Chachuchikata was freed, despite that he was accused. Onokrampo Eko Efiase, he was able to come back and use the same law to vindicate himself. Ken Oforata, Sawan Yaboni Adentina Ujane. Yes, a we. Also, unye we and a Udimirka. Where are you running to?
So, you believe that Sir Ken Ensusu said your more can would do him for and Kobeba. One person of Babanache said he is guilty.
Yeah, one saying be say, what do I want to say? Yes, once you have not stolen and they are calling thieves, you walk with your chest out. But what could be an idiot? As soon as you hear that thief, then you ask, is it about the guinea fowl or is it about the goat? Yeah, because because we are do you understand? So that is what Ken Oforata is taking us through.
Okay.
You understand? Otherwise, there cannot be anything. Me say, Ghana for we are not highness. Highness yede, and not cheetah.
Yendi no kre.
That be unum cheetah. It's an animal.
Yeah, the animal. Okay.
Yeah. We are not highness or cheetahs. Ken Oforata bebani akwachino airport near wino. I don't think any Ghanaian want to eat Ken Oforata's meat.
No, not at all.
So all that we are saying is that, Ken, come back. Account was for your stewardship. After the work and say, oh yare enti na okoye. Ne yere ebe catcher and say Ghana for then na yem maken yem bompa yem mano na ne yare eno enko. Ghana for so edgy ne yere ano oma bompa. Today Ken is well. But he has overstayed his visa in the United States. And in the United States, he has been detained into Ukrampo Nuntiminyano. So why is he not coming to Ghana? How can you have your own bedroom and decide that you run and go and stay in somebody's kitchen? This is your home, Ken Oforata. Come home. Don't go and stay in somebody's country as a petcher. Come and stay in your houses. The many properties that you are building, the hotels and other estates that you are building, come and enjoy them. Don't go and be languishing in the United States. Now they be a yehua. They say, oh, this finance minister, or no, we are here. And as long as one should hear the name of Oforata will come and be associated with the thief that this nation ever had. So you have the opportunity to come and clear that. Clear that name. So that any Oforata in this country will not suffer because of Ken Oforata.
All right. And see, I think it's after the show, Bernard Becko back to American Embassy.
That's right? Okrampo watch a red in tea. Me
kwana me nim say mo share red o. Some man kasa me baby.
But say oba na nka ye di aduane anka also beba be horo.
Ah, nka me di.
So say oba na ye we no, just also abeka ho.
Na me wi am baby.
Yes.
Because
PK mu nyina say omo ko ho.
Okay.
Something after.
Can dey also oba.
I think that, look, naturally he should be in Ghana.
Yeah.
And if you are not in Ghana, it just goes to reconfirm that all the allegations that have been leveled against you are true. But if you come and then you take you through the processes, and I'm sure that the law enforcement agencies, after all, I will not even get the opportunity to even shake hands. Obedru Airport, they will be there to welcome him nicely. Then they will take him to wherever they have to do, interrogate him. No mama no crying, maybe bail to go home. Then they will be supervising him. But one of the things I've heard, or say, Osro, what will happen to him when he comes?
Yeah, that's it. Anna Gabio Chedako. And Victor Smith Catherine.
What does Ken think will happen to him? Then, but in a while, he thinks that's so bad. Ghana for Bekwa Kobono. Ghana for, we don't go out beating people like that. And as far as I am concerned, nobody wants Ken for anything apart from wanting him to come and face justice. And Ken cannot be bigger than Julius Debra. Neither can Ken be bigger than a former running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Matthew Poku Prepe. Yet they all have gone through the processes in this country. And they are free people. Matthew Poku Prepe walks around. He goes to do his campaign. When he is needed by the IOCO or any of the institutions doing the investigations, wako report it, or maybe someone in them now wako yenejuma, because they believe that they did their job to their utmost capacity. Ken's refusal is testament that Ken oye owi. And I'm saying, let all Oforiatas in this country, related or unrelated to Ken, as anytime the name Ken Oforiata or Oforiata is mentioned, we will be associating with the man who caused this nation the devastation and ran away with the wealth that he has stolen. So all of you will bulk into that category. Be a oninu money relationship. Because me and Kasa, one of my aides is called Ofori, Atta. Atta Ofori. Ofi Kenya say. And they has no relationship with Ken Oforiata. Until anytime I could do baby, now you say Atta Oforia. Or say we should take note that needing Atta Oforia. Not
Ken Oforiata.
But so what it tells you that everybody doesn't want. Ono ye Atta
to associate himself with the name.
If you are not lucky and your name is Oforiata, look, you will be bulk as one of the beneficiaries of the lootings of Ken.
All right, so away from that, I think saying Yami Adoma, after the show, we will all go to the American Embassy, go and support our Rise Ghana. We are going to picket over there, make sure, say, our message is out. Kenoforiata said we will be anti no Oba Ghana na Oba be yine ho nsema no a I'm not sure say we asembia ehu bia bra be kire wasemu na poko wontumi okọ o say si be owo mokọ Hanan also ko agitiobare ko wan pobiem. All of them, they are going, they are all staying here, so what is a big deal? And then I think said they should do well and bring said the name as well to come and also face the sentence yeah they emano at least Mwama Ghana justice system no enye kama. Unless and what's a tag for press release or Mode Babonting asking G-Tech director say on resigning because woman who said G-Tech papa no ho we join the core mandate ya dia man wo mremu so de be ye adwuma no and he's going after individuals almost say omoye doctor na professor and as on audio machine drop it na we fake na nti woman who say papa no onim na adwuma so he should resign.
I think that it was the Speaker of Parliament and Odi Agro Ewa Parliament said and Chebiano G-Tech will go after Professor Azuma Nelson. Yeah, they ran and go for Professor Azuma Nelson.
Yeah.
And Meba, or yeah, 12 years now. Ya woni nyina and nyina ya share say your friend no doctor. Because or no of school your friend saying career day.
Yeah.
You see then over here or see over here doctor.
Over here doctor.
Until in the house we have started calling her doctor. Doctor. So say G-Tech for it say your friend me no doctor. One show ya they will say that the doctorate is not earned until my friend no doctor view. And the last time they said that some of the bishops and reverends, G-Tech will also have to investigate them. But they see how watertight to be. It appears that G-Tech is being compelled to come and look at it. And clearly, Utah Fono may have a point. That is not the reason why you are there. Nienti ayese koshe, and they say check na accreditations, courses, and many other things are aligned. Now there should be welfare issues of the various institutions, tertiary institutions. No, now yetimi ahwe say ebetimi abaye. So you see, ano wajai eno, and you are pursuing people, asking them to come and justify baby omokonya omo degrees and what have you. There are some of the degrees like Dr. Spiogabra. Mine are not only unfriendly Dr. Spiogabra. Your friend is Spiogabra, Dr. Spiogabra, until Kokwa Nido who told us that it was an honorary doctor. Professor Kwamena Ahoy, I'm not sure that he went to do PhD program anywhere. But if he a Juma why if he say we call law school, we call any MA in law, What you say? And he say idea onimmunity. When the Ghana Institute of Public Administration, JIMPA, Efreno, to come to the university to come and share his expertise with the people. Yeah. Yomumano professorship. Will you say that he didn't have a doctorate and they gave him professorship in the title Numaya and Famano? I think that we are over concentrating on titleism. And I don't know why that is our concern. Yeah, I don't care what they will give me. In fact, Yahweh said, they be as a nipa ebisami amesimi yepieni. And when I filled my presidential form and they asked of my profession or occupation, I wrote there farming. Whilst I say, and I say that if that is not true, how can they ask somebody that, what is your occupation, you go and write vice president? Vice president, is it occupation?
Not at all.
I mean, but that is what, yeah, we make any person go and check the president, and your people can Google it. The 2024 presidential candidates and their profession. You will see that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's occupation was vice president. That is what he wrote to the Electoral Commission. And no, they did not disqualify Mahmoud Bawumia because you have provided wrong answer to a question. But me dear no say obi akwa say na ne ID card an ye no, they had to disqualify me. I'm saying that go and check. We are in America. Ufa phone CCI, you check. You will find that vice president is not an occupation.
Yeah.
What do you say? Me mature farming, and I think that people must be celebrated for what they are. So say GTech will run away from their mandate. I'm sure that the people think that be only you may be a your office, and because you don't have work to do, you are not seeking the welfare of tertiary education in this country. You should go, but I doubt whether Obeko.
You doubt?
I doubt.
Why?
Say, Oyeminia, and your Dr. Jinapo.
Yeah, or no?
Oyeminia, politically well connected. Say unim say. Now, or yeah, Ejuma as a teacher at the University of Education, whenever, and decided say Ninuya Ketua Minu, Bako Ako NDC, Bako Ako NPP, into Onoso Kase or CPP. So started communicating in the media as a CPP person. So say and I hope neighbor. Say my catcher say over black. So
be anywhere chingy.
They have also Obashe black.
Okay.
So, Oko yes, CPP, you know. As soon as MPP won power, he found himself through the MPP lenses because Nunia Bako MPP. Samuel Abu Jinapo. Sesiano, Nunia Bako assign Abba power, and Oya John Abulai Jinapo.
Okay. Mumpa akonya ba misa ba bia wa ko gina na camera no kra capture. Wow, obi a was why late.
Da be bo makatre, say makatre mo say obashe black.
Wo kai ba say wa ye kan say late na wa ye no ya another conversation. Black na do catch me say no frel. And o catch wo say obashe black. Enti no dia ye ya wa.
Catch say on demonstration na picket na ya traffic catch no. And one na oba beka.
There be all no anya excuse ya nyintum. And that party, you be a looter. And that party, you be a looter, tia commander. Oh, traffic be any baby. Or one baby of fire and why late into we are no better than us.
And one dantem so.
One dantem.
I'm not pending serious. Now, so far, so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.